What's good? I'm Nobody Who's Somebody, Penelope.
And I'm Kevin Johnson, here to give you just one man's opinion. And welcome to
Unsolicited Advice. Whoop, 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 whoop.
That's right. That's it. That's how we do it, man.
Ka-ching.
Just me and P here telling you about our opinions on things that's going on and topics that you all care about and want us to talk about. So we're going to give you what we feel about it.
Before, we're going to give you the Lord.
Here we go. So this reading today is coming from 1 Chronicles chapter 16, verse 34. Give thanks to the Lord, for he is good. His love endures forever. Forever?
Ever, ever.
Forever, ever.
Ever, ever, ever.
In the words of the immortal poet Andre 3000. Rap is poetry. That's all. You gotta look at them as poets to me. That's what I think. But yeah, so that, which is pretty cool. Once again, our word always seems to kind of tie in.
Yeah, and it's amazing because we do not plan it at all. At all.
This our topic today was talking about parenting and just good parenting, good practices people do to show love, and what you think or feel makes an effective parent.
And that's just to each his own, because I definitely have not stayed in the box of parenting.
Really?
I think that's the main thing, or whatever, I guess trying to date, or, a guy always trying to tell me how to do stuff.
What you do as parenting that you think is outside the box?
Well, everybody thought I was crazy because I homeschooled.
Oh, yeah, you did do that.
All people cared about was their socialization, and it was like, my kids don't live in a cave,
Right.
Socializing is socializing. Education is education. So that's what homeschooling is about. And it's like, oh yeah, but they don't get to have friends. They got friends. They see people. They be in events and stuff like that. And I did put them in regular school for 2 years, and they was just like, we good. We want to go back to homeschooling because people weren't doing nothing. Like Love would do reports and stuff like that, and nobody was just on her level. She was like, I've had enough. I mean, it was intriguing for them at first. One thing I got to see, from being with them all the time, different characteristics of them did come out, and my kids weren't a follower. I think that's what people were scared that they weren't going to have. They had their own backbone. They can't hide. That's one thing about homeschooling. You can't hide. You have to be present all the time. You do not get lost.
Right.
And so, when somebody...
a lot of people doing homeschooling now, so they learning out. I guess they're figuring out.
Now, but they, it's under duress. It wasn't a choice. It came about with me because, I was married to a Marine, lived on a military base. I just got out of massage school. Child care was going to be $1,200. Kindergarten was only a half a day on base. Justice was still in diapers. We only made $2,000 and some at that time. So for me to take $1,200, or for me to work somewhere else to make $1,200, to put in somebody's pocket, and then to try to make some more money to help contribute to the bills, it was like, oh no. So it fell in my lap. I went to church. I saw something. It said Pacific View Charter School, and it was still under a public school system in California. And I did the lesson plans. I turned everything in. They had theme teaching and stuff like that. It's just here. It was like, that's your prerogative.
Oh, okay.
But my kids didn't really have bedtimes. It was like when you sleep, you go sleep. And if you wake up at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, make sure you do your schoolwork before you hit them video games. Right.
You feel like they got you? Like that's I figure the goal of most parents is like to make sure you raise your kids that when you get old and you can't do nothing, that they gonna love and take care of you. Mm-hmm. They got you?
Yeah.
I just want to make sure you're confident. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I'm confident. I said I wanted $1 billion for me, each of them.
Oh, all right.
Now when they was younger, they was like, okay, I gotta pay the, Uncle Sam. I couldn't get to my mother. Now they like, I don't think I'm gonna live long enough to make $1 billion. But my thing is, if you shooting to write me a check for $1 billion for giving birth to you, then that means you're gonna be a billionaire.
You definitely gotta write a check for. $1 billion, you definitely got to be a billionaire. You can't do that no other way. Unless you just write a bold check. They could just do that for you. But
I remember
at least they'll be willing to take care of you. Like my dad, I guess he raised me the right way too, because he gets away with so much as a parent, and that's all he plays is that card that you know what I'm saying. But I'm your daddy. I gave birth to you. It's your turn to take care of me. Oh man, so it'll be putting stress on me. Don't be stressing your kids out like that.
I just want to be with them.
Aw, you so sweet. You're such a sweetheart.
So wherever they want to go, I guess, you know, LeVay want to go to another country. I guess that'll be, you know, that's going.
See, that's what you can control how often you come and see her. You can't just pop up on her.
No, I won't be there. What you talking about? I'm gonna just have to get used to it.
Oh, okay then.
You know, 313, the D running my blood.
Right.
But you know, even when me and my son went back to California for him to see where he was born or whatever, man, we was screaming when we got back, when we saw it said, "Welcome to Detroit" or "Welcome to Michigan" or something.
You was happy to be back?
Yes. And I don't know if it's because, you know, that's a 20-year later drive or whatever, because I did it with them when they was younger, you know, driving here.
Oh, that's a long drive.
But, it was like we went through everything. Like, we was driving through clouds where you couldn't see the car in front of you, and you see this big old truck burling out trying to run your ass off the road. Then you got places in Colorado and the mountains is like this, and they talking about 80 miles per hour, but it's raining sludge.
Oh no.
I was like, y'all crazy. And then I thought I was having a heart attack with one of the rest stops. That's because the air is different, the elevation. My heart, I was like, this would be fucked up if I die on this toilet and my son in the car.
That would be.
Because my heart was racing.
Well, you was a good parent. You made sure to get back out there, too.
Yeah, I'm like, Lord, just let me get back down. I want to die. I don't want to die.
I could raise my son.
So, I mean, yeah. So, homeschooling, you know, is different. And I guess I wanted to raise my kids. Like, my mother was a hard-working woman. She was a chemist with a wastewater treatment plant. And, you know, I had to be in school and daycare and all that stuff, whatever. And, I you know, when I got married, I was like, I want to raise my kids. I want to be there. And if that was going to be an issue, then I guess we wouldn't have, you know, got married. Because, unfortunately, that's what people have to do. They have to get up, they have to go to work, and their kids, you know, go to school. But I wanted something a little different.
Yeah, I mean, I personally don't have any, you know, biological kids. I do have an ex-girlfriend who I was with for a long time, and you know, her daughter now just is in double digits now, you know what I'm saying? And I was around since the baby was very young, till she was about 5, and that's about when we stopped dating, me and the girl. So, you know, but 5 years you grow attachment to, you know, this little baby who grows up, and you also take part in parenting. I took a lot of pride in being able to give the same kind of love that I got from my parents, or the teachings I got from my parents.
That says a lot about you too, because some guys won't even, you know, be bothered with a woman who already got kids. So the fact that you did not let that, you know, change anything, that's what's up on you.
Yeah, I mean, I thank you for, you know, thank you for that. And I mean, I feel good about it because recently she just, you know, the young girl, even though me and the ex-girlfriend, we still cool, you know, we just don't talk as often. But she gave her daughter, you know, my phone number, and now her daughter like calls me daily. And even now I'm on TikTok. In case you don't know, follow your boy on TikTok. It's Kev, ITSKEEVVV. I only got 3 up so far, but she TikToks all the time, so she's gonna be my TikTok coach. But I mean, just hearing the way she talks to me, and I mean the stuff that she remembers just from.
That means you left in her impression.
I mean, that's what I feel like, you know, and it feels good to know that, you know, it wasn't for naught. You know what I mean? I was able to be there and be an influence into this baby's life, and that so much so that she remembers it. You know?
Yeah, and you know, for a woman, for you to be a positive, because that's kind of the reason why I had stopped, you know, like, you know, dating or whatever, because unfortunately, the two I, you know, picked went right, and and I was like, I can't do this to my kids, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
I mean, but that's also part of being a good parent, man. I mean, there is no playbook per se, man. You just do the best you can. We try not to be like our parents, but then we end up being like our parents because we end up justifying to ourselves, like, hey, I turned out all right, you know.
I mean, that says a lot. So that's cool that you got that relationship.
Yeah.
And she gonna forever be in your heart and forever in hers.
For sure, man. I mean, I guess that's it, man. Just, as far as parents, just do the best you can. Give love. There's not enough love that can, be given. You can't over love someone.
Nah. Well, I don't know my kids sometimes, but
you overlove your kids, or they overlove you?
I probably overlove them, but the thing is, they went without a lot of materialistic, because I made that choice of always wanting to be a full-time parent, homeschooling and working for myself. Like I would work to the day I die. There's no such thing as me getting a pension or retirement.
Right.
If I don't work, I don't eat.
We in that same boat.
You know what I'm saying? That's the life of being an entrepreneur, and that's what I chose. Right now you got people now at my age, 43 or whatever, they already got 20 years in something or whatever. Well, I put 21 years in, because my oldest is 21, in my kids. But that don't come with a check, so.
But that $1 billion, that's what you banking on.
Right. I did make sure she do have her bachelor's degree. She did get that when she was 18. So, the thing would be on them, to make their dreams come true or whatever. And then, hopefully they'll take care of me, not, shove me in a nursing home or in the back of their house somewhere.
Yeah, because my dad is this close.
Ooh.
So I'm just playing, y'all. That's this week's edition of next week's.
You got us mixed up.
No.
Jason, you want to hear?
This is Unsolicited Advice, man. I'm Kevin Johnson, giving just one man's opinion.
And I'm nobody who's somebody. Penelope. Peace.